Welcome back to Let's Play Maken X. Last time, Athens is crazy, honestly.
We were upset.
I was not happy. I was unhappy. I was unthrilled. Lacking in thrill.
It was a lot. Coupled with
I was also
the life.
I was also just grumpy last week, so...
Well, I mean... Yeah. Yeah.
So we're gonna use the sacred text to get us past this part, and then we'll go back to playing completely blind.
Uh-huh. Sounds like a plan.
As I recall, we got to a point where we were just walking in circles, and it sucked.
Mm-hmm.
I had topics I wanted to talk about last week, and I just got so mad at this level that I didn't even do it.
It's true.
How
Do you remember any of those?
I do. I remember a couple of them, yeah.
All right.
How do I lock on enemies?
Like that.
Yeah, like that. Dude, they're beating these little fuckers are beating my ass. Oh my god.
Yeah, these guys suck.
I'm really bad at this game, dude.
Well, you know, acknowledging where you're at is a very important step in moving forward. So I'm happy to be here for you in this moment as you realize this.
Sure. Fucking folded me like a fucking lawn chair, dude.
And not in a good way.
No. Is there a good way to fold somebody like a lawn chair?
Probably for someone.
Not me. I'm not that guy.
Nope.
Well,
I'd prefer not to be folded.
I did
like a lawn chair.
I did learn something about stuff over this last week. Which
Oh,
is
yeah?
about 40 minutes ago when I checked the channel and realized that the first episode of this has been uploaded for the last week.
Nice.
Shows you how attentive I am to the channel. It truly is. I send a file off into a file share, and then I never... and then I stop interacting with it entirely.
This is true. A true statement.
I used to...
All right.
I used to do stuff myself, but it's just gotten easier to not.
Uh-huh. All right. Health capsule large on the floor. You're going to see a plague maiden and a plague butcher. Excuse me, not button. Wow, I can't read. It's been a long day for me. That would be them. Okay.
Is that what these guys are called?
Plague maiden and plague butcher.
Oh, okay. I'm guessing this is the plague butcher.
Uh-huh.
Did we fight this guy last week? I don't remember this dude.
I feel like we did. I feel like we died to him. So you'll see some ascending stairs, take them, and on the way you'll fight 2 mutant rats.
Is that what these are?
Apparently? I mean, they don't look like rats to me. They look like porcupines.
Yeah, I guess that's why they're mutated, you know?
They're porcu-rats.
I don't want to
All right.
think about that too hard.
Nope, don't think about that too hard at all. You'll see a security statue below you. Fall down and go down to the level where the security statue is and prepare to fight a plague butcher.
Okay.
Wreck his shit.
Yep, in process. Shit wrecked.
All right. After that, you'll end up back on a ledge you were on earlier, but turn around and you'll see a ledge just above you. Jump on that ledge.
What? Like down here? Okay, past the plague butcher. Okay, yeah. Just above me?
It said after that, you'll end up back on the ledge you were on earlier, but turn around and you'll see a ledge above you. Jump on that ledge.
I think I'm missing something here.
Maybe go back to where the statue was.
Okay, hold on. If I drop down... No. Okay. We'll go back up.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we go up the stairs.
Stairs. Look, that... Okay, statue's here.
See, to your right, see? Oh, no. Damn it. What?
It's the bottom of this. It's like the.
It says, yep, follow the path.
Okay, so down here was the Plague Butcher.
Plague Butcher. After that, you'll end up back on the ledge you were on earlier, but turn around and you'll see a ledge above you. Jump on that ledge.
So I think that would be the one that's. So if I drop down here, right, I land on a ledge. I'm assuming that's the ledge I started on.
I would assume so. So if you turn around.
Well, behind me was just the path I came in on, but if I turn around here, there's just a pathway.
All right, we'll follow this. We'll follow this lead.
There's another statue and a Plague Butcher back here.
All right, yep, security statue and Plague Butcher. That's correct.
It might not be if I fucking die.
Go to the passage on your right.
Oh, this looks...
This is new.
Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, my.
Oh, chimama.
I need all of this.
That's true.
I can take a hit. Okay, I didn't want to take two. Bye, guys. I'm getting out of here. Freaking me out.
Bye.
Statue. Excuse me, Plague Butcher. What's up? Oh, you could throw shit at me? Who the fuck are you?
He's the Plague Butcher, that's why.
He's not the Plague Butcher, because there's multiple of them. Well, this is different, at least. That's crazy. I don't even know what I did wrong last week. I just got confused, I guess.
I guess so. Maybe we just missed it. People in the comments will be screaming, be like, "Where? It's right behind you."
That's like the most frustrating video I've ever put out.
He was a bit upset. Let's just say that.
It was a day last week. I was tired.
Me too, brother. Welcome to the club.
I want those. Can I gib? No, okay.
Maybe you rock around.
Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna do something really cool here because I don't want to do all that again.
You're about to pull a what's called a pro gamer move.
Yeah, where I save.
Nice.
Excuse me.
That was just brute burping, by the way.
Yeah, no.
Not the jump sound.
Absolutely.
Later. Though do remember, if you kill stuff, you get.
Yeah, health's not an economy I can gamble with right now.
No, but you know, brainjacking points are pretty important.
You don't want to call it BJ points?
That implies something else.
I've made that implication a couple times. Right? Hey, end of level. Fuck it, we're getting out of Athens, dude. Yo,
yeah.
7 minutes in, 8 minutes in. Easiest day of my life. What the fuck? It just looped me to Istanbul. Didn't we skip Istanbul earlier?
Did we?
Well, it's not done.
Well, I guess we got to go to Istanbul then.
Moscow to London. Okay, what Istanbul? Oh no, this looks nightmarish.
Incinerator's the first thing I saw. I'm like, oh.
First thing I saw is Isolation Ward, which is not any better.
Great.
What's up, brats? Anyway, we can put that guy away for now. We'll just keep going about our business.
That's fine. We just wanted to get through Athens.
Hey man, I ain't never going. Text message. I ain't never going there.
Unless we get lost to the point where we can't figure out what to do, then
I'm sure there's a whole section of that level that I didn't even touch, but
there is. But that's all I'll say. Do we want to hold off on that?
Oh, yeah, I'm not grabbing that yet. I'm just looking.
Yeah, that's a. These are plague rats right here. Least they could do is give us points about brainjacking.
I need pointers on brainjacking, dude.
First, we have to defeat all the enemies, then we'll get there.
I'm an inexperienced brainjacker.
I would say by this point you're intermediate.
I'm a journeyman brainjacker.
Yeah.
I'll take journeyman brainjacker.
Change your title, or change like your nickname on Discord
Journeyman brainjacker.
to Journeyman Brainjacker.
Confuse everybody else.
Yeah, just be like, what the hell? Be like, gotta watch Maken X. You'll know it when you see it.
Watch the Maken X LP.
Yep, you'll understand.
Galif would get it.
Galif will be like,
I get.
or
that
he'll
joke.
shake his head.
He'd probably shake his head.
He'll shake his head and then laugh.
I feel like he shakes his head at most of our conversations.
Well, that's kind of what we're here for, isn't it?
Hey man, someone in this channel's got to embarrass themselves. We took up that mantle.
You know,
It's only embarrassing
Heavy-
if it bothers me, and it doesn't.
heavy is the head that embarrasses itself.
See, the secret is it's only embarrassing for other people to watch because I'm not embarrassed.
It's true.
I spent my first like 6 years in this channel just being here to voice women. I got no shame left.
It's true. One could argue he is owed shame.
You know, I think there's actually like a shame deficit.
So he needs to get. We need to put it back in the in the neutral.
I need to find some shame that I don't have.
Yeah, it'll be tough, but you know, I'm sure we could find it.
I'm gonna fight. Can I just leave? Do I got it? You fucking rat.
I think we can safely.
I'm just getting out of there.
Yeah.
These rats are a waste of my time. Oh, hey, what's up?
Oh, there's two of them.
Oh dear.
It's like we should have come here first, and we would have experienced this.
Sooner? Yeah.
Yeah, darn.
Hey, that's what happens when you let me
Ow.
pick levels out of order.
Listen, I can't stop you.
I was talking to the game, not you. The game's own setup. Let me do this.
That's right.
If anything, Maken X is to blame.
Nice crit.
I'm just like that. I'm him.
Nice crit. Straight in the
I want that.
booty.
Whew.
One day we'll make it to rank 6.
I can see why when they re-released this, they did it in the third person.
Yeah.
Wish there was a button I could hit to like look around. The fuck? There's a set of rats after me.
You act like you're surprised. We saw these in Athens, bro.
I don't deserve to get rats thrown at me.
Never said you did, but you're acting surprised.
Well, I'm sorry. If I don't show any emotion, then it's bad commentary.
Well, you should have just said that first.
Oh, I'm sorry. If I don't show any emotion, it's bad commentary. Oh my god, there's rats!
Much better. He's learning.
Can I get like a different director in here? This guy's throwing me off. I need someone else.
Sorry.
Can we replace this guy?
Sorry. Sorry, bro. It's only you and me tonight.
Damn.
Guess you gotta work with bottom of the barrel talent.
Well. You said it.
Good thing it's opposite day. In that one moment.
The opposite day in that one moment.
Yeah.
I can't believe you would insult all our co-hosts like that.
Our co-hosts are great.
But it was opposite day when you said that previous thing, which means they would have to be the bottom of the barrel talent.
Yeah. I'm kind of an asshole.
I'm gonna go back the other way. I don't know what's happening in here.
I was gonna say, are you just vibing to the music right now? Whoa! That was the worst Kool-Aid Man impression I have ever seen. You need to work on that, sir.
I have made one fatal error in my preparation to record tonight.
And what was that?
I forgot to grab water.
Oh, rookie mistake.
Honestly, you'd think after a decade I would know. Get some water in here.
No. Man never learns.
A man never learns.
Nope.
Did I just loop? Sure did.
That's all right.
All right, game. We're gonna figure something out here.
Yeah. What if we just? I was gonna say, what if we just
Try the other
take
door.
the bull by the horns and
Excuse me.
jump into the incinerator
Hey man, I've always wanted to go out with a bang.
in a blaze of glory?
In a blaze of glory. That's better. Yeah. Are we doing this again? Oh no, a plague butcher.
It's like I haven't. Oh, there's two of them.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Ow. That kind of hurt.
That hurt just a little bit.
Good night.
Set him up, knock him down.
Set him up. Knock him down. Button.
Ooh, button. Get the elevator to work.
I have to smack it with my spear.
Whatever it takes, right?
Whatever it takes.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Oh, okay, hold on. So it's gonna go up. It's gonna come back down. So if I go back upstairs, I can get on top of it. You bitch.
But hey, there's a health back there.
There is. I need that. Bonk. Good night.
Yum.
Yum.
And do remember, there is that health in the... Oh, gee.
The starter room, yeah.
In the starter
Just gonna
room.
walk past you. Don't mind me.
Excuse me. I don't have time for you right now.
I don't have time for this. My time is valuable.
Your shenanigans are a little much for me right now, and I've honestly had enough of them.
I'm all shenaniganed out.
We're never shenaniganed out. That's the real problem.
No, I'm never out of chicanery, but I'm always out of shenanigans.
This is fair. To the right, I think.
I
Yeah.
want that health. Give me the health. I would like some health points.
I would like to live.
I don't want to go that far.
Well, I do.
And takes two.
It does take two to tang, bro.
Ow! I just got this HP, jerk.
Well, you had more than you started with.
The objective facts. Okay, goodbye.
I try. So then we go to the
If I go
elevator room.
back to the elevator room through here, that'll raise and lower, and when it lowers to a certain point, I should be able to hop on. Is it not this elevator?
I think it's that elevator. Oh man, not the Iron Maiden.
Oh, it is that elevator. Okay. Let's take care of this business first and then figure it out.
Nice.
Okay. Let's just watch this for a second. It goes up.
Uh-huh.
So I want to get off when it goes up. So it's going to go down. I'm going to hop on. I'm going to hang tight.
Hopefully we don't die by getting crushed in the ceiling.
Gosh, that would be unfortunate, wouldn't it? I'd be a little upset.
That would be really bad. What I was going to say is, don't we just get in the elevator?
The door's shut.
Well, the door opened briefly.
Yeah, but it doesn't come up. It doesn't open on the top floor, I don't think.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Hey, we can attack those things while they're
Apparently, I thought they would be like invulnerable like that, but I guess.
I think it's because we're in invincible mode right now.
Oh, is it because we're in Amazon
Maken
invincible
Expo.
mode?
Yeah. We're not sponsored.
I haven't seen that
I wish
show.
we were. I have not seen that show.
I haven't either. I've seen like the first episode, but I kind of fell asleep while watching it, so I'm not exactly.
So it definitely has a very high regard of this.
Yeah, I know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he's one could say an expert.
I'm an expert in some things.
Not invincible.
I'm not an expert in Invincible. I don't really know what it's about. I know
It's
like
about superheroes.
Superheroes is about as far as my knowledge goes. I know the memes everybody knows.
That's the thing. You can't.
Think, Mark. Think.
Nice. These guys hit hard.
If they hit.
That was the thing, but they have to hit.
And I have a block.
And you know what? That was their fatal flaw.
That I have a block button.
Yeah. They're like, we'll just hit him. And you're like, joke's on you.
I'm holding
I
back.
blocked. Well, we're almost rank 6, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I can brainjack somebody else.
That Don dude. Hey, look at that.
End of the level. I'm guessing we're gonna reach a point where we've got to find like an alternative exit of somewhere.
Yeah, either an alternative exit from one of the places we've been, or...
Let's see. I'm guessing Lisbon. Lisbon was scary.
Yeah.
I think the ones with the circles might be the ones that have something else we can do in them. It might just be the fact that they've got a Blade Master, but still, that means something. Let's go back to Athens, unfortunately.
Well, at least we know how to navigate Athens now.
So I think we got to get to that excavation site instead of the exit,
That sounds correct.
which is fine.
Did you take a mental picture of that map? Because I sure didn't.
It's to the left somewhere. Step one.
Nice.
I don't know, man. I can't read wireframe. What do I look like?
Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible?
I would be much wealthier if I looked like Tom Cruise.
Me too. So about those topics.
Yeah, topics. I had those. I've watched more movies. That's an easy one.
Nice. All right. Well, we'll start with the lower hanging fruit, and then we'll get into the philosophical debates later.
True. I mean, I don't know if philosophical, but it's not about video games, so it's an actual conversation.
Yeah. What'd you watch?
That's a good question. A lot. I watched the first 2 Indiana Jones movies again.
Oh, solids.
I like Raiders a lot, and I don't like Temple of Doom very much.
Raiders is arguably one of the best action movies ever created.
I agree.
Temple of Doom is
It's a film.
it was George Lucas when he was in a really bad mood because of a divorce.
You can tell.
Yep.
It is
very dark.
One of the single most annoying films I may have ever seen in my life. I adore all of my characters screaming all the time.
I love watching hearts get ripped out.
That part's
A lot.
Yeah, it's something. Excuse me, sir. Okay.
We don't have time to deal with it.
I have time.
Actually,
I
we
just want to do it around this corner and not getting shot at.
Play smarter, not harder.
I want your BJ points.
All right, Gal, if you found the title of this episode.
BJ points? I don't know if YouTube
I want
would,
your BJ point. I want your BJ points.
I don't know if YouTube would appreciate that one.
Probably not.
Can you guys come around the corner for me?
Little catty corner action.
That's the good title right there. It's a little catty corner action.
That's not a bad title at all. It was unintentional.
Some catty wumpus action.
Catty Wumpus. So 2 Indiana Jones movies.
I'm struggling to think of the list, even though I have to make the list.
You linked it here. Do you want me to just
Pull it up.
pull it up?
Pull it up. You can look at my
Let's do
rankings too, so you can really get a sense of how I felt watching the films in question.
Let me...
Because there were some not glowing reviews in that list.
Let's do that. There we go. There it is. All right. You watched Get Away.
I did. It was not
2.5
good.
stars.
It was not great.
The Transformers movie.
Transformers 1, I think, is what it's called.
The Transformers : the movie.
The 80s one.
Yes.
That's a good movie.
You've got the touch. You've got the power.
You do got the touch. I'm getting fucking mixed over here, dude.
I'm sorry, I was looking at your movie rankings. I wasn't watching you getting mixed.
I'm watching
Figured you
me get
would've-
mixed. I'm not happy
You're
about
almost
it.
ranked 6. Almost ranku up.
Rank you up.
You watched the new Scream.
I did.
It was just okay.
I watched, I think it's 5 is the one that's on that list. It's not the best movie ever. but
6.
5 should be on that list too.
We'll get there.
Unless I mixed up the titles when I was making my rankings, in which case I watched them in order, so.
Yeah, Neighborhood Watch, 2 stars.
Not great.
Bad. Not a fan.
Not a fan. I like Jack Wade though, so I watched it.
Jack Quaid is a great actor.
I like Jack Wade.
Transformers 1,
There it
4.5 stars.
That movie's really good.
Yeah.
It would get the other half. It would get the other half of the other half a star if Keegan Michael Key didn't voice Bumblebee.
That's fair.
He's good when he's good, but I just don't like the comedy actor like being over the top and goofy in this movie that has no reason to do that shtick.
Yeah, I got the vibe that Transformers 1 is actually a little serious.
It's definitely not. I mean, it's a movie that kids can watch, but it's definitely like it takes its plot pretty seriously. The whole point is like the dynamic between, I don't remember what their names are, pre Optimus Prime, pre Megatron, those characters, because they have different names before they take the mantles.
That makes sense.
And it's their dynamic and like the whole experience of becoming those people.
Fair enough. Velvet Buzzsaw, 2019.
It's a neat little. I think it's directed by the guy who directed Nightcrawler. If you're familiar with that, Jake Gyllenhaal, and Nightcrawler is like a reporter, and he like tries to take like crime scene photos and like accident photos, and he kind of just spirals. In Velvet Buzzsaw, it's like a art critic, art gallery. I don't even know how to describe it. It's a little abstract, I guess. I liked it though. It was alright.
Yeah. Nightcrawler, you gave us 1 extra star to.
Yeah, it was a little bit more focused.
Scream 6 was terrible.
It was, yeah, no. I know I'm a big Scream fan, but like, wow, these sequels have gone downhill. What the fuck?
Raiders got 4.5 stars.
Yeah,
Solid film.
That sounds about right.
Solid film. I can't tell you. I had the behind the scenes like documentary of making all the Indiana Jones films. I watched that. I can't tell you how many times.
I'm gonna try to predict my own rating. Temple got 2.5.
Yep.
Yeah. The good parts of it are good, but then you gotta listen to what's her name scream, and you don't want to do that.
Nah, it's a lot. John Wick, the OG John Wick, such a great film.
One of my favorites, which is probably not reflected in its score, but is one of my favorite movies.
4.5?
Oh,
that's pretty good.
That's pretty much where it should be. And
it's not perfect.
It's pretty close. So perfect is an interesting topic in and of itself because there's the like objective, quantifiable perfection, but then there's also got to consider perfect can kind of mean different things based on what you're trying to achieve. Perfection is your goal, and not necessarily always an objective like quality quantifier, if that makes sense.
Well, it's also art.
Well, yeah,
And art is
always
perfect to whoever.
Yeah, I was just thinking in my perspective, like I gotta stop and actually like construct this sentence. There's perfection in the sense like I don't want to say scientific because it is art, but there's perfection in like the technical sense, like something is shot really well and the sound's really good and the actors are probably at least bringing on paper good performance, which are good movies that are like that. Like I'm not gonna argue that there are movies that have that technical perfection that is really good, but I look more when I rate things highly based on like, are you achieving the goal I think this movie's trying to set out for? And for what John Wick wants to be, which is a stylish, fast-paced action fest, it's fucking almost perfect at it.
Yeah. It's fun to watch. It's one of those movies that you can watch multiple times.
It's fun to watch, but it also knows enough to know that there are certain elements that should have some depth to them if you want to find it.
Yeah, like the whole world building of the Assassin Guild is one of the best parts of that movie.
I agree. It's got really good world building, which is why I'm not upset that they're making like spin-offs of it, because it's like, you know what, this is a franchise that has the potential for other stories to be told.
Absolutely.
It's also one of the only action franchises I've watched where I have pretty much the same opinion about all 4 movies. Like there's some I like more than others, but you can tell me we're gonna watch John Wick 3 and I'm gonna sit down and watch John Wick 3 because the parts that matter about that film are done damn near perfectly. And
yeah,
on the acting front, it's all really good. Keanu sometimes gets flack for the way he acts, and he's not perfect in every kind of film, but the movies he's good at them.
Correct. He is great for this type of film.
He's definitely great for an understated character.
100%. And most recent thing is The Place Beyond the Pines, Ryan Gosling and Eva Mendes and
it was fun.
Was it Gyllenhaal? Is he in that movie
I don't think Gyllenhaal's in that movie.
I know
he might be. It didn't stick with me that well, to be honest.
That's all right. Well, that's where Gosling and Eva Mendes met, and
that's where they got married.
Yeah,
that's where they didn't get married while making the movie, but that's where they met, and it's where it is now, where they're one of those Hollywood couples.
Yeah.
Okay, now we can explore a little bit. But it's it's Bradley Cooper, not
That's
Gyllenhaal.
who it is.
Bradley Cooper. Yeah, he's the other guy in that movie.
Yeah, it's like Gyllenhaal and Bradley Cooper are 2 very different actors, and very different. Bradley, I'm gonna give Bradley Cooper a better actor title than Jake Gyllenhaal.
Really? You think Cooper's better than Gyllenhaal?
Yeah, I might be a little biased in that regard, but I think he's a better actor. Yeah.
I guess I don't know if I agree or disagree, but I'll say Gyllenhaal's got a better agent.
100%.
Gyllenhaal's got a much better agent. Because
that is not an incorrect statement. I think Bradley Cooper's a little more choosy about what projects he works on.
Maybe, but I think then maybe his choosy is not that great because I don't like a lot of movies he's in.
That's all right.
Like, he's in stuff that is well lauded, but I didn't care for a lot of it.
That's okay. And that's why we're allowed to have 2 different opinions.
But I also just think Gyllenhaal's a better actor. At least Gyllenhaal could be utilized more.
Okay.
Plus, he's willing to do more weird shit, and that just floats my boat.
Yeah.
Not that I'm gonna not watch a movie because either one of them are in it. I don't really. Neither one of them are. It's like, oh, I got apples in this basket, oranges in this one. I'm gonna take whatever one is in front of me, right?
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah. No, I'll watch something with Jake Gyllenhaal in it. I just think that, personally, I feel that Bradley Cooper is a better actor, but that's just me.
Bradley Cooper's got the benefit of not having been in Donnie Darko.
True.
Can I get up there? That's where that lady was at. Can I get up? Yeah.
Probably. Damn. That's rough, buddy.
So I guess we're walking.
Been walking this whole time. Hate to break it to you.
I think the appreciation for Gyllenhaal just comes into like he broke away from a lot of the stuff that I think Bradley Cooper still, to this point, he doesn't do a lot of anything at this point. But, you know, Cooper was doing the rom-com game for a while, and I'm just not about all that.
He took it from McConaughey.
Who I also was not all about until he started doing more weird shit.
Yeah, well, he also made an active choice to do more interesting projects that made him
excited. I just respect that.
I do too.
In a certain purview, I can respect the idea of, like, the rom-coms are probably kind of an easy bag most of the time, right? Comparatively.
Do you drop down from here?
I might. I was thinking about that. It's down here. Ooh.
Hey!
Ah!
We had the same thought. There we go.
Same thought. One brain cell.
You know, our single shared brain cell, it still works.
I hesitate to say easy bag like that because obviously it's not an easy job. I know that, but in the grand scheme of things, it's like that's got to be easier than like the weird roles, the crazy roles, like doing. I know this is Gosling, but doing the fucking Notebook was probably a hell of a lot easier than doing Interstellar.
Probably. I wouldn't know for sure, but I would assume so.
That's my guess. That's my assumption. That's my, I would say, not quite educated, but not clueless guess. Something like Interstellar just requires a more tuned-in, like, collaborative, kind of locked-in approach than I think something like a rom-com would usually entail.
You have to also think about specifically with Interstellar, you do the research on the science, you do the research on being a astronaut, you do the research on, what would I be, how is my relationship with
all of that factors into, like, I think there's a lot more character motivation to consider in something like Interstellar than, like, I don't know. I can't even think of a fucking Cooper movie off the top of my head right now, but I don't know. Pick
Silver Linings Playbook.
Silver Linings Playbook's probably, I don't know. That one actually might have taken a little bit of preparation to do, actually.
Which is why it won an Oscar.
But that might be the exception that proves the point, I guess. Actually, I was thinking. I can only think of McConaughey roles. I don't know. You look at it like, what, Failure to Launch? I don't know how much effort you got to put into intense character preparation for something like that. You just kind of playing a loser in that movie.
He said in his autobiography, like, he did rom-coms for a long time because they paid really well.
Yeah.
He did not have to work that hard, and he could kind of do what he wanted to do.
It's safe.
And it is safe.
I don't know what this lady's talking about, so I'm going to say yes.
Sure.
I'm in a discussion I care about, so I'm paying more attention to that. And I don't knock somebody for especially in, like, acting as, like, I mean, someone like Matthew McConaughey, they're just actors. They don't have, like, day jobs like a lot of working actors do. So I can respect taking your safe bag. We all got to get money.
Yeah, I mean,
that's why
he has since changed his life and has a very, very interesting life, and he does a lot of stuff.
He's had a really interesting career turn. The earliest I can think of is picking up True Detective as a job. That's crazy. That's a crazy swap up. But I know he did, like, The Lincoln Lawyer and stuff like that leading up to it. So, like, that 2010s when he just kind of 180'd on what he was doing, and I respect that too, because at a certain point I can imagine that you want a more fulfilling creative pursuit. I can only look at it from the creative output I have, which is writing and Let's Plays, but there was a point even with the Let's Plays where I started picking games I was more interested in doing than just doing whatever. So I can kind of
died.
I'm gonna Brainjack. Rank 4? Lady. Respectfully, I'm rank 5. I don't need you.
Something tells me that we're going to have to come back and get, like, all these Blade Masters just to open one specific puzzle, and it'll be annoying.
I guess I could Brainjacker to do it and then swap back.
I think so, yeah.
But then McConaughey, he did Interstellar, right? That was him. Yeah.
It sure was.
And that was incredible. Oh, I'm glad I'm not playing as her. This looks like dog shit. Give me back my guy. But I actually feel like at a certain point of view, we were talking about Gyllenhaal. I feel like McConaughey and Gyllenhaal had kind of a similar like change up, right? Because and Gyllenhaal started with Donnie Darko, but in that 2000s period where he's just doing kind of whatever, and then he hit the 2010s and he starts doing like Nightcrawler and the weirder roles.
He did Southpaw, right? He was in Southpaw?
The boxing movie.
Yeah.
I think that was him.
I think so. I think that was I think that was just an overall good film.
Was that the one that Clint Eastwood directed?
No, that's $1 Million Baby.
$1 Million Baby, okay. Sorry, man, I've seen a lot of movies. They can't all be up here.
Nah, it's okay.
But yeah, it's also why like whenever someone picks up like a big role, like they're in a Marvel movie, it's like no, that's just respectable. You get your shit ton of cash.
Yes, that helps you get paid, and I'm sure, and you get to see that you're part of the Marvel.
From everything I've ever heard, it's incredibly fun. So
yeah, it's a good time.
I can't blame you for that. Easy money, fun time. Yeah, you guys gotta
easy in
relative terms.
Correct.
It's all easy in relative terms. Even they work long hours and they have to be on and charismatic constantly. It's tough, but as far as acting gigs go, it's got to be a nice time.
It is not time. The most. It depending on how into it you're getting. I'm sure they have a certain level of like these are the comics you need to read for this particular story.
I don't know because I've watched a lot of interviews and it seems like the comic reading is kind of you do it if you want to, but it doesn't sound like you think my mother sacrificed her. Yeah, probably.
Most likely.
Being buck with you. It sounds like you don't have to read the comics if you don't want to, and you kind of get your character motivation as you would any other film. A lot of the actors choose to do it, but it sounds like they choose to do it from how I'm reading interviews and stuff.
All right. And I would assume that Charlie Cox has probably read a lot of Daredevil.
Well, he's one of the ones who has talked about reading stuff. Him, Bernthal, they talked about reading comics, but it didn't sound like they were provided comics. Like Bernthal talks about going to a comic shop in an interview to go find Punisher comics to go read them.
Well, it shows.
It does. He does an incredible job.
He's also a really good actor.
He is a really good actor. He kind of hits this boat in my head of like there's actors from like the 2000s and the 90s and the 80s, like the working character actor kind, who like you see him and you're like, it's that guy. He's like the modern equivalent to that in my head.
Yeah, but like a type all his own kind of as well.
Yeah, he plays a certain role, but he does it very well. But he also manages range in a way that impresses me. He's not the same character every time, but you can tell when a character is a Bernthal character. I don't know what to do now. Let's see. We started in Hong Kong. Yeah, check the guide. Let's see where it points us. I don't want to just keep wandering through levels and doing nothing.
That's fair. All right. Let's see. So, according to the guide, we need to be rank 6 because we have to brainjack Don Regalia in Italy.
Okay.
And then we have to go to Jean d'Arc Palace because he can open a gate or something. Because he's a bad guy.
Okay. Well, we can probably get to rank 6 on the way to him in Sicily.
I think so. As long as we don't have to fight him again.
I sure hope not.
That would really suck.
I'm looking forward to the Odyssey.
I am too. That looks like a really good movie.
I feel like it's gonna occupy this role like Lord of the Rings did for people closer to like our age bracket.
Yep, I think so.
I think a lot of young folks are gonna watch that and have the same like Lord of the Rings experience that that like 10-year period of people in our age bracket did.
Yeah, well, because Christopher Nolan doesn't half-ass anything.
No, he is absolutely a great choice for that, and I think the cast is looking pretty stacked, and I think everyone's gonna bring their A on that one, and it's gonna be a special thing.
Christopher Nolan does not ask someone to be in a project if he does not think that you can do exactly what he's looking for.
To be fair, while I agree, and 9 times out of 10, he's hitting with that choice he's making. Sometimes you get Anne Hathaway in the third Dark Knight movie, and you're like, uh-oh.
She has a chance to redeem herself in the Odyssey.
I'm not even really saying she's a bad actress. I just didn't think she did a very good job as Catwoman.
I think there are better portrayals of Catwoman, yes.
So, you can't win them all.
No. And you know what? Maybe she just wasn't right for that. Maybe that was her doing something outside of her range a little bit, and it was tough.
It's hard. So, Catwoman's like this self-assured character, and I just don't think she has that like on-screen. I don't know what you even call it, like that. Confidence is the wrong word, but like, yeah, it's a character who's supposed to
presence.
Yeah, that presence. I just don't think she's got the Catwoman like vibe.
Yeah, I think that was it Zoe Kravitz? I think she did a better job.
She did. The Dark Knight. I know the Dark Knight is kind of like a sacred movie, but I just think the Batman's just a better movie.
I think the whole story told in the Dark Knight trilogy is very good. It's wonderful, wonderfully done. I think that if you're looking at a true Batman film, the Batman was very good. It was just a little too long.
I don't think you could do that movie with it being much shorter. All those details are super important.
Yeah, they absolutely are. However, I felt it was a little too long for myself.
It's a hard movie to rewatch, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think that all the parts in it are really good and they're really well done. I love the atmosphere. I love the sound design.
But then
I think Robert Pattinson did a very good job as Bruce Wayne and Batman, and early Bruce Wayne and Batman.
Yeah, I actually just think he does a better Batman than Bale does.
Christian Bale?
Actually, he does a better total package than Bale does.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that Christian Bale actually played Bruce Wayne a little bit better than he played Batman.
I think he plays a certain aspect of Bruce Wayne better than Pattinson does.
But I think as a whole, Robert Pattinson plays the package of Batman better.
He plays the package of Batman better, and he hones in on elements of Bruce Wayne that Bale pretty much threw to the side entirely on a surface level, at least. There's always the interpretation that you can kind of make connections that his behavior portrays certain elements beneath the surface, but just portraying it on screen, I think Pattinson hones in on the elements of Bruce Wayne that are more integral to the character.
You could also argue that Bale focused a little bit more on trying to play Batman wearing the mask of Bruce Wayne, whereas Pattinson kind of has not had the opportunity for Bruce Wayne to think about who he wants to be. Does he want to be Bruce Wayne or does he want to be Batman? More so.
I agree with that. I mean, that's just by the nature of the story that trilogy is telling. You get a Batman who's a little further along, a Bruce Wayne's a little further along, but I'm mostly thinking about the Dark Knight when I say this, because Batman Begins, by its nature, kind of showcases other elements of the
story.
But I hesitate to watch like Dark Knight and see the Bruce Wayne scenes and think like, yeah, this is a Bruce Wayne who is wearing a mask, in that he almost plays it a little too well. Which makes sense in universe, but from the perspective of a viewer, it's like I don't get this inkling of like Bruce Wayne is the fake.
Understood.
It almost feels like he's putting a spin on what Keaton did than it does he's adapting a character from a comic book.
Yeah, Michael Keaton was really good as Batman.
He was really good at both of them with the tone that was set by Burton, and I think Keaton could have done it the total package if he needed to, but that wasn't the movie Tim Burton made.
Correct.
Which is
we're
fine.
Looking for secrets.
Yeah, I'm looking for this guy right here. I think
that's the ticket we're looking for.
But Keaton is obviously the gold standard in terms of, he was the first movie. Not the first movie because the Adam West movie, but the first this is a Batman movie, not a Batman the Show movie.
Correct.
And he kind of sets the bar. You know what?
Sure does.
But even with that performance, there's things about it where now, knowing as much as I do about Batman and reading so many Batman comics, there's things I would probably say that Keaton doesn't nail either. But that's
no.
You come first and you gotta accept that.
You gotta set the tone.
And some of those things that I would pinpoint to are comics that came out after that movie came out.
So he wouldn't even be able to do that.
Yeah, there's elements to it that have kind of been highlighted since the 80s that are accepted now and stuff, but were probably less prevalent at the time. I'm mostly assuming because I was obviously not alive in 1980.
Neither was I.
So, but and that's not a knock on any of these performances because I like Batman. I like Batman: The Dark Knight. I like Batman Begins, and I like The Batman.
Sure did.
I don't like Batman Returns. I don't really like The Dark Knight Rises. If you keep looking at Batman actors, pick one from the Burton series, and Keaton's the only one who delivers anything close to a total package.
100%.
I like Val Kilmer. Awful choice for that franchise.
Yeah. I think that I think that he was a good actor, and
he was. He's in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, and that's one of his best performances ever.
Yeah.
But in Batman, I don't think he was. I don't know if it's him or if it's the directing. To be fair,
it could have been both.
Because I know if the director is who I think it is. I wouldn't be surprised if he directed a bad performance out of Val Kilmer.
Always possible.
And then obviously George.
I think we're fighting a boss.
Yeah, probably. I don't know, man. I'm talking about movies. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I just want to make sure we don't completely die.
I'm gonna die. Look at my health.
Well, yeah. There we go.
That's why I hit one of these.
Yep.
I play better when I yap anyways. It's fun.
It's true. He locks in when he gets mad. See the Super Mario Sunshine LP.
Or if I'm talking about unrelated business.
It's true.
And George Clooney doesn't count.
Yeah. That was not good. George Clooney's George Clooney. That was just a bad movie.
I can't sit here and say I think George Clooney's bad. I've seen Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
No. That's not what I was saying. I was saying George Clooney is George Clooney. That was just a bad movie.
It was a bad movie, and George Clooney was not playing Bruce Wayne. I'll tell you that.
No.
And I guess I could mention Ben Affleck, but I don't really want to because. Oof.
Well, look here.
Yeah.
You come to me using Don Regalia's body. You use all
Yeah.
No, God.
I think.
It's for humans. It's time you purified yourself by looking at
if we look at Snyder's DC, I think Henry Cavill was cast all right.
It's good casting, but the direction's not good.
That's different. That was a different conversation.
I cannot
I mean, it doesn't have to be a different conversation. What else are we gonna talk about?
I don't know, but no, his casting was good. The direction was what it was.
I'm not a big Snyder fan anyways, so I probably wouldn't have liked them regardless. I don't like the way he makes movies. He's talented. They're just not for me.
Yeah. I haven't watched a lot of his other films. I'm only familiar so much with the stuff he did for DC.
I think his shot composition's kind of boring.
It's hard to see.
Yeah. Especially when you're watching a movie in fucking 4:3. What the fuck?
Yeah. It's a choice.
Oh, that hit me through my block.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
This guy's gonna be a pain in the ass with this character.
Sure is, isn't he? But yeah, Cavill, good casting. Didn't get time to really show that, but I think he was good casting at the core.
100%.
I think they just had a flawed ideal of what their Superman was going to be, so it didn't really get to come out the way I think Superman should have come out.
Under 100%.
I really dislike their casting for the Flash. Some of that is also moral complications clouding my judgment.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of the actor they cast as the Flash in that series.
No, I'm not a big fan in general. And then it was
What happened afterwards?
It's like that meme where it's like someone you don't like gave you a reason not to like them.
Yeah. I think that the guy they got to play the Flash on the TV series was a better Flash.
I didn't watch a ton of it, but from what I've seen, yeah, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think the show may have ran a little long, but good for those actors for getting paid.
Get your bag, especially on TV. You take that long runner.
Absolutely. But I think that was a good casting. I think that actor understood the performance and what they wanted to do with Barry Allen much better than who they picked for the Snyderverse.
I just don't think Snyder even really understood the benefits, like the elements that made the Flash a good character. Because everything they did with the Flash is like, this is not what I like about this character. It's not what anybody likes about this character. It's not even really the same character because he wasn't really written correctly, in my opinion.
No. I think that Jason Momoa was a fun choice to play Aquaman. I didn't mind Aquaman.
I think he would have been more fun in a lighter-hearted DC universe.
I agree.
I think Momoa's at his best when he gets to be goofier.
Yeah.
And
borderline camp.
He is. Yes, I agree. I think
borderline camp. Maybe like a step or two before borderline, but like around that area.
I think he would be a good choice to play Aquaman in the current DC movie universe more than the Snyder version.
I am excited to see him play Lobo in the Supergirl movie.
He's also a good choice for that.
I don't know much about Lobo, but from what I saw, I was like, I could get behind this guy.
Not a big deal. I'm fine with that casting in and of itself. I just think he was not the actor for the universe that they were doing. The darker version of that. But I could be here all night. I don't want to be here all night, so we're gonna cheat.
Yeah, it's fine.
We're gonna
on pending reset. Oh boy.
Pending a restart. All right. Well, you know what? That's fine because I got to save there anyways. We'll just how do I have to restart the game or restart the emulator? We'll restart the game.
We'll restart the game
because then I can just load it up and we'll test it. Hit me.
Yep.
You fools.
All right.
Listen, everyone knows I would sit here for hours if I needed to. I don't need to.
However, with this guy, this is going to be a pain in the ass.
I don't feel like it. I don't want to do it. If you're looking for some integrity that should exist here, there isn't any. I'm playing a video game on a Wednesday night. Leave me alone.
Yeah, and this character sucks.
This
I'm gonna be
character
real with you.
sucks. I grinded to level 6 for this?
Well, we had to do it so that we could beat the Angel of Death over here, so you know.
I hope I can fucking brainjack this dude.
Hope so too.
I like their casting for Cyborg.
Yeah, no, he was really good. He was really good.
And Gal Gadot can't act, so L.
Yeah.
She's not great. I've never seen her in anything where I'm like, yeah, she's killing it.
Yeah. I did like all the casting that they did for the new Superman DC film. It's a DC film.
The James Gunn film?
Yeah.
Oh, that movie's great. I love that movie.
That movie was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that.
I like their casting. I like the story. I like the action in that movie. I liked that movie. That's what Superman is to me in my head.
Yeah, and also the world that they want to show is very good as well.
I think it is a good first puzzle piece for what that franchise will hopefully get to be. Not really the first puzzle piece because the Suicide Squad and Peacemaker came out first, I guess, but
Correct, but
it's still a good introduction to kind of the world at large for that. I like James Gunn. I like most of his stuff, so it was kind of
yeah. He's a fun and interesting director.
I think he makes interesting choices, and I know there's a lot of people who don't like some of the story choices in that movie, but I think he captures the important part of adapting a comic book, which is understanding the character of Superman.
I agree. It was not a perfect film, but it was a fun film.
It's like a 4 or 4.5 on my scale, probably. I think it might be on my list somewhere.
I didn't see it there, but I enjoyed it. I very much enjoyed it. I am looking forward to Supergirl because I think that that's a more mature story. I like the actress who plays Supergirl. I think she's very good, and I think that she has a bright future. I hope it stays that way.
I'm looking forward to Supergirl, yeah. If it's adapting the story, I think it is. It's going to be interesting. They got fucking security turrets in this fight? Yeah, okay.
It's a good thing we did what we did.
I agree.
And by we, I mean you.
I made an executive decision to not stall this Let's Play for 2 weeks.
I am 100% okay with that. This is also a horrible special ability.
What a dog shit special.
Agreed.
Alright, buddy, come here. Coward.
Yeah, sure is.
As you can tell, I like movies.
He is a big fan of movies. Big fan of movies. I've gone more into the TV realm just because I like a serialized story that I feel like I can sit with characters longer for. That just scratches the actor brain a little bit more.
I don't have the attention span to watch multiple seasons of television.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, especially when the show starts getting past like 3 or 4 seasons, it's like, oh my god, you want me to watch 12 seasons of these guys? I could never. I have,
Yeah.
but it's like, oh my god, what's happening here? And I think they tend to lean into like, oh, you've been going on too long. Your characters have kind of lost themselves a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
That being said, I do like some TV.
Yeah, I'm nothing against Law and Order, but I haven't really watched Law and Order. That's not what I'm talking about.
I miss when TV had kind of a middle ground between like, yep, here's some serialized storytelling, but also we're not doing 8-hour-long episodes and that's it. I do miss my like 12 to 21 episode seasons a little bit.
Like the first couple seasons of Lost, absolute bangers.
I like Lost. Lost I have seen. Lost is really good.
Lost was very good. J.J. Abrams right there.
Lost is one of the only, I have to say, Lost is one of the handful of J.J. Abrams things I just kind of completely enjoy. I like Lost, and I like, I think it's Super 8 is the name of the movie.
Yeah.
I like those two,
Yes.
without like having a caveat attached to it. This is super fucking annoying.
Are you just gonna bull rush us the rest of the game? Come on, dude. You stuck in a pattern?
You bitch.
Oh, you. Loser.
I really appreciated that Superman had things to say that transcended the film a little bit as well. Statements that I generally agree with. So of course I liked it.
I was gonna say, such as?
The whole middle part about the whole part there about like, hey, this country's doing horrible things, but everyone's telling Superman he should just let them get away with it. Like, you know, I don't want to get into specifics for a whole host of reasons, but let's just say there's stuff happening in the real world, and there's a lot of things about it I don't agree with, and
Wrong.
one group of people is suffering because of it, and I'm not about that.
Fair enough.
And the general message of like kindness and hope, despite me being the most cynical motherfucker present.
And that is saying something. When the cynical one is like, a story about kindness and hope was really nice, that's when you know.
I can appreciate what they're trying to say, even if I struggle to see it in my daily life.
100%.
I love the message of, you know, finding hope through kindness and kindness prevailing, and that's what I want to see out of the world, even if I don't see it, and that's why I'm cynical.
100%. It's hard. It's hard to look for kindness. Can you please just die?
Thank fuck.
That was terrible. What a horrible boss fight. What a horrible character to fight.
Can I brainjack you? You're rank 7. You bitch. You bitch. You're a bitch. Fuck you. I'm going home.
At least we don't have to fight him again.
Ever.
Yes, indeed.
The scene in Superman at the Kent family farm is one of my favorites in that movie.
That was really well done.
That was incredible.
It was such good acting.
Such good acting, such good writing. People who understand the
shot.
characters. I don't have to sit there and sigh to talk about Pa Kent like I do when I'm talking about Man of Steel.
Yeah, it's true.
Girl, are you having an existential crisis over here?
I haven't been paying attention to what she's saying since like the beginning of the game. I'll be real with you. You sure?
I don't know if that's necessarily correct. I think there's things we can look back on and say there is definitely objective evil involved in this scenario. Right?
I agree.
I don't know if it applies to the scenario you're discussing because I wasn't paying enough attention. But to say there's no absolute standards for good or evil, I do not agree with.
Yeah.
Would I keep doing what I'm doing even if everyone said what you're doing is evil? That's a tough question. Because you could argue that everyone who's done something evil does it presumably because they think they're doing the right thing. But that doesn't mean you're doing the right thing.
Yes, from your in every story, in every whatever, in every horrible or positive incident that has happened in the world, the people who perpetrate it believe they are doing the right thing. And so in their mind, what they are doing is not evil.
But
So even if other people are saying it is evil, they will continue to do so because they believe it is right.
all of those people had like an inner circle perpetrating their thought process, right?
An echo chamber, yes.
So
Or someone who would not question them.
let's flip that on its head for this hypothetical before I answer the question of the game. I'm doing something shitty, but I think I'm right. You tell me I'm doing something shitty. That's different, right? That's not an
I
echo
would
chamber.
believe so, because if you were doing something bad and I'm like, bro, what the hell are you doing? That's the fucking dog shit.
Yeah. That's exactly what he'd
I'd
say
hope-
to me. That's what he'd say to me, too. Like, whatever you're doing is fucking dog shit, Broody.
I would 100% say that to your face. As I just did.
No, see, that's why it's important to have friends. You don't want friends who are going to agree with what you do. You want friends who are going to pull you aside and say, you're being fucking dog shit right now. Stop.
It's true. That's a real friend.
I like to think, and it's easy to say this, not doing something dog shit at the moment, that if you went out of your way to come to me and said what you're doing is dog shit, then I would have to be like, okay, if
I should
Hyper
probably
is
check
telling
myself
me
a
that
little.
I'm being shitty, then I'm probably being shitty.
Yes, if I'm telling you to your face, like, hey, you're being a little shit right now, I hope you would take that and go, I think I should probably change my behavior at the moment.
So, taking that to the extreme conclusion, if I'm doing something that we can both agree currently is evil, but in this hypothetical I wouldn't. If I'm doing something evil, by that same extreme, you come up to me and say, hey, this is a moral failing that you're doing right now. I would presumably be like, oh fuck.
I would hope so.
So no, I would not keep doing what I'm doing even if everyone said what I'm doing is evil.
I believe so. That's how we're understanding it. This is our interpretation, and we're the ones playing.
I'm going to say no under the understanding that I am saying no, I would stop doing what I'm doing if Hyper said you're being evil.
The world is riding on me.
If
Not the first time.
I get to a point, it relies on Hyper to reel me in. We'll see how that goes in this hypothetical.
Big shoulders that I now and role I have to now fill.
Malleable? I don't think that's what that is.
Okay. We should probably go find someone else to brainjack, because this dude is fucking terrible.
Yeah, I don't want to be this guy anymore. I'm sorry, I'm mad that you called me malleable when it's like, I don't think that's what this is. Let me just come over to Amsterdam for a second and go to my... Can I brainjack? No characters too available to brainjack? Fuck.
If you go to Sicily real quick, switch over to brainjack.
Is he here? He's here. Yes, give him back to me.
That way you don't have to play through the whole stage.
That's so cool. I didn't realize it worked that way. Does that mean I could, like... Okay, so I could probably come back to somewhere and...
If you go to Athens, can you brainjack the other lady
What?
with the same? Not that you would, I'm just saying. So that's how it works.
I can come back when I'm rank 7 and just brainjack him from the menu. Okay.
That's smart. I didn't even read the guide for that. I just was like, is that how that works?
Does it work this way? Alright, well, I think we'll figure out what to do next time. We're at an hour 13. I need to save this video game in some capacity.
Thanks for listening to us talk about
Films.
topics from movies and hypothetical scenarios in which I am now responsible for Brute.
Someone's got to pull me back from the brink of shitty behavior, right?
Yeah,
Might as well be you.
might as well.